Good evening, and well, it's time for some Toonkind D&D. My name is Whis. I'm your Master of Ceremonies for today. This is going to be a good time. So we're doing things a little bit differently. We've got a few people coming in and out and what have you, but can I get my players who are with me for the moment introduce themselves and who they're playing today?
Hey there, I'm Morski, also known as Morski, and I'm playing as Hugh Script, resident little wizard. Boy, I can't wait to cause chaos.
Hi, I am Staria, and I will be playing a local bar baby, March. March script. I almost forgot to say the last name, and it's very important.
It is very important.
Yeah, these brothers are ready to go ham.
All right, great. So, full disclosure, where it should happen. This game takes place after the Way Things Go game, but before the Eye of the Storm FPS. So, for anybody who is following Hugh and March's storyline, that whole mess that hasn't happened yet. So
Yeah,
there's that.
yeah, that did not happen yet. It will happen.
Yet.
It will happen. Don't worry, but not yet.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Don't worry too much about it.
Yeah, exactly. So here's the scene. It's a few weeks after the incident at the Stagehand's Requiem. Halloween is still a little while away. And we enter the scene in Toontown. Not at the Stagehand's Requiem, but instead at a home a short distance from there. The home of March and Hugh. And there is a ring at the doorbell. Ring!
I think March is going to answer because he was probably in bed right now because baby boy is sick.
Yeah, I also rolled a con just to see, hey, how's Hugh doing? Is he falling asleep? He's not falling asleep. He's actually doing, fairly well at the moment, better than usual since he got this illness. That's nice. That was a 19.
Yeah, that's
he's
pretty
probably doing. It's probably gotten a bit better for now. It sometimes it comes and goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And standing on the other side of the door, there is at first no one. And I'm gonna get you to roll a perception for me. For March.
All right. March has a funky modifier to perception.
Okay.
Nowadays.
Yeah, that's pretty good because it's gonna be contesting against this. Oh yeah, you see him. You absolutely see him. So you're
baby boy.
You're quite familiar with the way that Rye sneaks. He slinks into the shadows and is flat along surfaces, and he's hiding in the shadow on the step, just looking up at you. And you just sort of look around, can't see anyone at your high height. You look down, can't see anyone at Hugh's eye height, and then you look all the way down, and then you can just see this Rye shape on the step.
I think March would let out a amused chuckle and just hey, Rye.
Rye just sort of slowly rise up out of the shadow. Hi, March. How's Hugh today?
Oh, he's being better for now. He's awake, so that's already a good sign.
Oh.
And in the background, you hear, "Hey, Marge, who's at the door?"
Oh, well, I think that's our cue. And I think if I can't remember, is Rye okay with being picked up?
Yeah, he is.
So Marge will sort of just pick up Rye, and then when he walks in, just sort of like Lion King style present Rye to Hugh.
It's here's just waving enthusiastically "Hey, Rye, it's great to have you over here."
Hi.
Rye's here.
It's you got the starry eyes and everything.
And Rye's just sort of giving Hugh a very appraising look. And then, you sure you're feeling good? Because I know we planned for today, but if you're not feeling good, we could try tomorrow.
It's okay. It's for now at least things are better, so it'll be a good time.
And he nods, and then he I'm going to assume that there's like a wall clock or something, and he'll just sort of look at the clock and then look at his wrist. He does not have a watch. He just yeah. But he looks at his wrist anyway and goes, I've got a few other secret agents for our secret mission team. One of them should be here any minute. I did give him the address. Hopefully he's not lost.
Alright, I know I'm not the smartest bird in the world, but come on now.
There you are. March, Hugh, this is my Uncle Staniel. Uncle Staniel, this is...
Hi, guys!
This is Hugh.
Hello, Staniel.
And this is March. March is in movies.
It's nice to meet you. I'm not in any movies myself, but hi, and you get a shy wave.
You were both tall.
As soon as Rye's like, March is in movies, March is like, no, don't tell him that.
Why not?
You should be proud of your work. It's amazing.
This is embarrassing.
I want him to say that he doesn't really watch movies because it's true. He doesn't. But at the same time, I think he's more so in awe of the fact that, wow, both of these Toons are very tall.
Is he talking about you and, March?
He's not used to having to look up, ironically.
Yeah, Hugh is taller than Staniel.
He's looking at
yes.
Hugh.
He is taller than Staniel.
He is, but it's killing me. It's killing me that he's referred to being like so tall. He's 4'6".
He is teeny tiny, but yeah, it's just
something. Stagehands are short. Something. But yeah.
Yeah, looks at Lin.
Yeah.
Rye's only an inch shorter than her now.
Never mind, he's 3'11". I was wrong.
Oh boy. But we digress slightly. Okay, so Rye's sort of just bouncing excitedly at how nicely this interaction is going, because family, meeting his friends, and they're getting along. This is good. Like, he didn't expect any different, but it's still good. And then
I love him.
He rubs his hands together and goes, okay, so we can Hugh's feeling okay, so we can commence the secret plan. So
yes, secret plan. He
March is nodding at most. March is nodding seriously.
So we gotta, first thing that we should do is we gotta construct the provisions, and he's gonna roll his hammer space. Yes.
Oh my goodness, tumble.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes.
Right off the bat.
I love it.
This game is starting so well.
It's exactly what I was hoping
it's starting
for.
up great. Starting up
Beautiful.
strong.
Wonderful. I love it.
Okay. What's Rye pulling out? That's a 20. Okay, so he reaches into his coat and he pulls out a pair of, it's like those children's safety scissors. The ones that hardly cut paper but nothing else. Oh, is that where they went? No, that won't help us. It's in here somewhere. Okay.
I'm sure just that's where they went.
So he puts the scissors back in his hammer space, and then he rifles around in his coat a little bit more, and he pulls out a book, and it looks like a handmade cookbook. And as Rye's flicking through it, you're all welcome to roll a perception if you like.
I sure
I
can.
would love to do that. I love perception. It's one of my favorite ones to have him do.
That's a nat 20, so give me all your secrets.
Dang.
And Hugh got a 16. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Dear, oh dear.
Daniel got a
Goodness.
5.
Daniel, my beloved. Okay.
Staniel,
my
beloved.
goodness.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Staniel, you don't really notice this at all. But Hugh and March quite handily. You're looking at this cookbook that Rye's holding as he's flicking through it, and everything in it seems to be handwritten, and you can see on each different recipe that he flicks through going, nah. There's like little notes about when to put the flour in or things like that. And on quite a few of those recipes, March, you in particular, you notice that a lot of this is in Lin's handwriting.
Oh my god. AKA chicken scratch.
Oh boy.
As far as you can tell, she put in an effort, so it's like clear enough. But you could just sort of go, oh yeah, that's exactly how Lin writes that particular letter. I know who wrote that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you
I mean,
take
this
this
is
from
valid.
Lin?
Daniel does not know how to read.
Can I just say, so Hugh and March have like all sorts of pictures and drawings around the flat. Would it be fair to say that Staniel may have caught sight of like a sketch or a drawing that was done of Lin and Rye?
Sure, I'm happy to say that. I mean, is Stan wearing his glasses?
Yes, he is.
Oh, bless him.
Bless.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'm pretty sure if he wasn't wearing his glasses, everybody in here would probably be screaming.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that, hello?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Wait,
Everything
I
is fine.
guess.
Oh,
Is it really? Is it really?
oh dear.
I'm fear.
It's fine because this is soft and this is, it's fine.
It's fine. So
Okay,
Rye flicks through
okay.
this cookbook. Rye flicks through this cookbook, and he lands on a particular recipe and goes, here we go. So I think March in my last letter, I told you all the ingredients, and he starts reading them all out. Have we
Yeah,
got
I have
everything?
all those.
Sweet.
Yep.
Okay. So we make the provisions.
Yeah.
Cool. Secret team, go.
Sounds good. And I want to imagine like he was like kind of sort of laying, sort of sitting. Now he's on his knees and like just lifting himself up a bit so he can peek over and look at the book too.
Brilliant.
Yeah, March is still holding Rye as he is flipping through the cookbook.
Remind me again what provisions are, please.
When Rye stops flicking through this cookbook, Staniel can get a better look at it, and I'm not going to make him roll again. But just based on the title and the picture, it is a cake.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Cool. Great. Awesome. Definitely knew what was going on. Don't worry about it.
100%.
It's entirely
Definitely.
likely that Rye did not warn anybody that he was going to be in full secret agent mode during this. So, there's that.
I mean, March is an actor, so he's already going with it.
Hugh didn't know, but he's rolling with it too. Cause hey, this is fun.
Okay. Can I get? Let's see. We're going to roll an investigation to find all the ingredients. And
Let's go.
then we'll see
Even
how
better.
Can I?
Better than his perception.
May I ask for advantage because March? This is March's kitchen.
Yes, absolutely.
Can ask for advantage too, just cause
18.
hello, he lives here too.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
23.
23.
Dang. Okay. How's Rye doing? Like, he has been in this kitchen before, so let's see. And Rye actually has a thing that gives him advantage too. That was a dirty 20 to start with. That's not bad. And a 16. Okay. So
Nice.
we're looking around the kitchen, and I think Stan probably manages to go, okay, we need milk. That is likely to be in the fridge. That looks like a fridge. Let's try that. And you successfully get the milk.
I mean,
And
he's satisfied with that. He's a simple bird.
Hey, at least he didn't go look under the sofa.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
might have at first, and then he remembered, oh wait, should probably go to the kitchen for the fridge, which is where the milk should be.
I will say
Good.
because you looked under the sofa, what you find underneath is a couple of books that are just noted fairy tales on deities and stuff and blah blah blah. You realize he reads a lot.
brilliant.
Baby
I mean,
boy.
he can't read. He just sees books, and he's just like, gross, and shoves them back.
Not milk.
Can't eat that. Oh.
It's still, Staniel sees the books and just goes, "That's not milk."
Pretty much. Just back under the sofa they go. To the fridge!
Fantastic. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us to roll both a survival and a straight dex for the various different stages of making the cake batter and
Survival, my best stat. 11. Oh my god.
Oh goodness,
Oh.
golly gosh.
Oh,
Next time.
Okay, let's go.
18.
Dex. 15.
All right. So Ra coming in clutch for the
Straight
survival. 18.
Thank you,
Goodness.
Rai.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for not.
Oh, whoops.
That was a...
Oh.
Tried to hit.
Can we keep that 12?
I don't think
Yeah, unfortunately, rolling a d29. Oh boy.
that was an accident. I meant to hit the 0 finger with the 9, I guess.
Yeah, F. Oh my goodness.
That's splendid. Okay, great. So as far as
So Rai comes in clutch with survival. Hugh and March come in clutch with the dexterity part.
yeah, so Rye is really leading the way with mixing the batter and making everything edible to quite a good degree. And March and Hugh, your basically contribution is making sure that Rye, in his excitement, doesn't make a complete disaster area of your kitchen. So, but
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Goodness.
and
Staniel's trying so hard to help. He's
And we
used to
love
making ice.
him.
yeah,
He's used to
Goodness,
making
we
ice
love
cream
him.
though.
We love him a lot, but
Yeah.
we will
Yes.
make sure this cake doesn't fall over.
Yeah, so help us.
Absolutely, because on that dex between Stan with the 8 and Rye with the 9, they're just chaos kids right now.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully
March,
the
hopefully make
18 and 15 balance them out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Absolutely.
our two dorks who actually know this particular kitchen, just making sure that like the batter doesn't just flop right over into the sink.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
Staniel's
goodness,
probably
that'd be-
just being a butt, and like all at the same time, like smearing some of the batter on Rye's face, because
Goodness.
this is his
Oh my
nephew. He's gonna be a butt.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
it's a bit like that. And Hugh and March, you're actually going to be just looking at these two, and you, even though you know Rye from before he became a stagehand, you can just tell he's just taking to it like a fish to water, you know. So he's like, okay, we're in stagehand shenanigans mode. All right. So he gives as good as he gets from Staniel, and you both just sort of, oh no, there's 2 of them.
Oh no, there's 2 of them now.
Just like Hugh just quietly takes the ingredients and puts them a safe distance away so he and March can actually finish the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Staniel brings
goodness.
out from his old hammer space some rainbow sprinkles and sprinkles some on rye.
Ah,
Oh my goodness.
oh, those would be really good for when it comes out of the oven. We have you got more of those?
Yeah, how many do I have? And he just reaches into his hammer space, pulls out even more various kinds of sprinkles.
They just pour out of his pockets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you like
a bunch
clapping.
of bottles of various kinds of sprinkles.
Oh, it's like pocket sand, except it's sugar.
Hugh, you just
Unadulterated.
see Hugh clapping from the side, just like, oh, that'll be good. That'll be good. We can do all kinds of things decorating.
Absolutely. So you spend some time. You've made the cake. It's in the oven, and then there is a period of time where the stagehands kind of need to be reined in a little bit, and then the kitchen gets tidied up. And Rye is.
Do you want to hear what my image for that is?
Yeah.
It's March is actually the one who is holding Staniel in like one set of arms and Rye in the other set, while Hugh
Yeah, probably,
actually
like,
just
Holding the
like-
them like above the ground, so they stop food fighting for a bit.
while Hugh
I
is
don't
the
think
one
that
who
keeps you
actually
safe.
really quick. While Hugh is the
Doesn't
one who
keep any of
just
you
really.
safe.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just. And Hugh is the one to actually just really quick clean up the kitchen, so like it's clean again.
And yeah, after kind of actually, I'm gonna roll something for Rye. What's your int, boyo? Because he's apparently very distractible today. He's quite excited. That's oh god, damn it, that's a 6.
That's a 6.
Stagehand's favorite number. Yeah, so he hasn't quite, even though he's been picked up, and he was cleaning the kitchen. He has not remembered his entire purpose for being here today. So someone's gonna have to remind him.
Oh my goodness. I think after a bit of like flailing around and like fighting, and probably a bunch also got onto March because he did get between those two. March would be like, anyways, so what next? Our little secret agent.
Hugh actually would like I think Hugh just finished, so would have grabbed a cloth for March to wipe himself with, and it's just like, oh yeah, so what's the other reason you came over today?
There's just going to be this long pause, and then a very visible red ...
Oh, gosh. Yeah, the rest of the secret plan. So we've got our provisions. They're good provisions. Next we need our supplies. I've got some stuff already. And Uncle Staniel, you said you were looking for something to bring?
God, what the thing? Are you talking about that thing?
Yeah.
The thing?
Yeah, that thing.
That thing. Okay. I have it. It's in my hammer space. I gotta find it.
That's okay. We don't need it right now. But
Okay.
I thought we should go and get some more things, some really special things. I mean, I already went shopping a little while ago, but we could get something really special.
Yeah.
March
Okay.
is nodding seriously.
Okay.
Hugh just has
okay.
stars of excitement around him because, oh man.
Okay. Well,
Should we use the hoops? Do you want to use the hoops again?
What are the hoops?
Oh, you gotta see Uncle Staniel on the hoops. Ah, it's so cool.
You want a ratatouille?
I'm so sorry. Hughes is like, huh?
March is like,
Question mark.
March is in that camp, just like, huh?
Don't worry about it. Everything is fine.
It's like, Hugh and Marge just at the same time tilting their heads to the side a bit.
Yeah, goodness.
I gotta find the hoops. The photo of him with the hoops.
Hoops, 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 hoops.
Nobody asked you, Nubbins. Nobody loves you, and your mother is disappointed. Why did that make everything worse?
I wonder. I wonder why.
You shout the best things at your pets, Babble. Oh, goodness gracious. So that was a 3 on your hammer space. I think Daniel found his hoops.
Yeah, he found his hoops. It's those things.
On his feet.
Yeah.
He was still really confused.
So they're basically like little hoverboard discs.
Huh.
Fuck you too! Sorry, that was my neighbor. I could hear him through the floor.
Oh, wow. Oh, dear. So Ryan's really excited to see Staniel wearing the hoops because the last time Staniel was wearing his hoops, he took Ryan flying and it was really neat.
Heck yeah.
And
All of you are going to hate this, but they look like the very thing that he is the mascot for, and that is Fruit Loops.
God.
I reckon we should roll a history to see if we can figure that out because I don't think Staniel actually told Rye what he does. So I'm going to roll a history for Rye.
What's your history, Marge? That's a straight D20. That's an 18.
I love this.
Oh, great.
You're retiring
from you.
Intelligence.
So I think we all just sort of look at Staniel and then it just sort of clicks for March and then Hugh and then Rye is like, oh, cereal.
He's
Yeah.
like, huh.
You're riding giant cereal. I'm not gonna question this. Anyways,
Is it
let's
magic?
go.
I mean, they're not real, obviously. That'd be gross.
He was like,
You
"Is it
never
magic
know.
cereal?"
This is Toontown.
That raises a lot of questions. I don't think I have the capacity for the answers. Let's keep going. I would like to move on from this conversation. I
God.
don't know what's up with Toontown.
I
want to know.
I'm just imagining, like, the cake has been set, it's on the counter cooling, and this conversation happens, and Staniel just hurts everyone out. Let's go. We don't have time to unpack all of this.
Oh, we
Pretty
don't,
much.
basically.
He
No, we
doesn't
don't
want
have
to
to
unpack
unpack
all
all
of that.
Rye's actually going to turn to Staniel and then look at Hugh and go,
I've already had a turn, and Hugh's been unwell. So, do you reckon that you could give Hugh a ride?
Without much of a question, he looks at Hugh and is just holds out one of his wings. Like, do you want?
He's like, yeah, sure, let me just grab my jacket, and, like, Hugh puts his jacket on, because, I mean, he was in bed earlier, but jacket is on, he comes on over.
You can wear mine as well, and he drapes his own stagehand waistcoat on Hugh's shoulders.
Aww. You dorks, your honor, I
Jacket.
love them.
Jacket times 2. Jacket squared.
Jacket
Yes.
times 2.
oh.
Hugh. Electric boo. I don't know.
Morski, do you reckon that Staniel needs to roll a strength for picking Hugh up, or does he not weigh very much?
Hugh weighs like a bag of mandarins, I'm gonna be real with ya.
That's
God, I love
He's
that.
not heavy. He's not heavy at all. You won't have any issues.
I
I
love it.
love that detail.
I love it. We
He was so light. We know his weight in fruit.
We measure height in Larry's and weight in fruit. That's just how we do things here at the Draft House. Oh my goodness, golly gosh.
You need to eat more. I should not be able to pick you up like this.
Pink.
I should not be able to pick you up like this.
Whereas Rye's just sort of nodding. I mean,
I only weigh about a bunch of grapes, so.
I still should not be able to pick up either of you like this. This is concerning.
oh dear.
I haven't gotten the chance to talk to your mom yet. I will be, though. I will. Mark my words.
Fair enough. All right, let's go. We need our supplies. Let's go, Secret Team.
Yes.
Let's go!
And Rye's going to lead the way away from Hugh and March's apartment and lead the secret agent team to one of Toontown's many markets. We're having a scene transition. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo. I will get either a perception or investigation from everybody as you
Well,
like.
you know what I'm gonna do.
Investigation time, baby.
Perception.
Man,
For
I'm
those
not
of
sure
you-
what to have
20.
Staniel
That's
do.
a 19 and a 20.
You know what? Just so that
Mark
he
got
has
a
a
20.
better chance.
Nice. 15, 19, 20.
Hey.
All right, fantastic. I will do one for the boy as well.
Oh,
Baby boy.
right.
Oh my goodness.
Right!
Too excited, huh?
Right, baby boy.
He's far too excited.
Very excited. That was a nat 1, but thankfully he has advantage, so I'm going to do that again. 14. Okay. All right. Thank goodness. So you guys step into this market, and it's one of those ones where people can apply to set up a table or like an awning or whatever and sell the stuff they've made or whatever, kind of like a farmer's market or something like that. And there's all sorts of things here. There's like a cake decorating thing. There's all sorts of knickknacks over there. And because of the area that this is, there are actual building brick and mortar shops as well as the little stands everywhere. And Rye keeps looking over at the cake decorating little booth there. And Hugh and March, you got a 19 and a 20. You can see that Rye's looking directly at this big wall of novelty sprinkles.
Ooh.
And
I think March
maybe
is just
something
gonna,
for the
like-
cake, huh?
Yeah, March is just gonna like walk towards it and like start looking through, trying to see what might be a good sprinkles for the cake.
I feel like Hugh would like come on over as well. I'm guessing Hugh was put back on the ground. Yeah, he would have tugged Staniel over too.
Mm-hmm.
And Rye is just immediately bouncing. Look at all the different sprinkle shapes. I don't think I've ever seen sprinkles. Look, these are stars. I've seen those. I'm going to buy those. Ooh. Hey, Uncle Staniel, look. They look like toucans.
And he's going to hold up a little jar of toucan sprinkles.
That's adorable.
I think March on his like for himself, he's just like looking at the different kinds of sprinkles and maybe a bit like cake decoration stuff. And he's
Hugh,
just like making
There's
mental notes.
turtles!
Hugh actually takes a packet of star sprinkles himself, and you don't know where he found them, but he picked up some flower sprinkles too. So
Oh my
No.
god. Yeah, March is like making notes. I think it's like at some point he has gotten like a bag of like edible glitter,
Yes.
yes,
like a couple of them, because like both, and then he's like, well, this is both for the cake and for later.
yeah.
Hey,
Gotta
guys,
be prepared.
guys, look. There's monkey and turtles. Monkeys and turtles.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, we have to get those. Are there cats? There might be cats. See if you can find
There
cats.
might be.
I mean,
I'm seeing a bunch of bunnies.
well, cats are fairly popular.
Hmm.
I feel like he would, because there's a vendor there. Yeah, I feel like he would just kind of just ask, "Excuse me, do you have cat sprinkles?"
And the person who's running the shop will sort of look at Hugh and then look over at this wall and sort of tap their chin and go, I think I had some cat sprinkles. They were, well, it should be in alphabetical order, so try near the top.
Thank you. And Hugh's got to go over there.
All
Since
right.
he did get a 19 earlier, does he find them?
Yeah. With a 19, I'm gonna say you find them. So yeah, there's a few different coloured. Like each of these different jars of shaped sprinkles are either a rainbow mix or all one colour. And when they're all one colour, there's quite a few different colours for each of them.
Yeah.
May or may not be drawing on the sprinkles wall at my local cake decorating shop. But anyway, it's very-
God, I wish that was me.
Amazing.
And I'm going to give this to March because you got that dirty 20. As you're looking through the different jars of sprinkles, you spot one which is not in alphabetical order like the vendor said it was. This one should be in the G section, but it's over in like the B section, which you notice because you're tall.
Yeah, March will go look at it. Just like, it's like, why is this one out of order?
You pick up this jar of sprinkles and look at it, and it is a bottle of a rainbow mix of what you actually recognize it fairly easy. This is Grolix shaped sprinkles.
There is a beat, and then March is just like, Hugh, Rye,
Yeah.
Staniel, I have the perfect one. And
Yeah?
he'll
Oh.
show them
Show us,
he'll show the bottle with like a flourish.
Oh,
Look
man.
at it.
That's perfect. And he's laughing.
I didn't
Yeah,
Yes.
and March is like grinning.
I didn't know they made those either.
Oh, is there more
I'm
than
coming back here.
I'm getting another one. I'm getting another, and he's gonna get and if there is another like rainbow mix Grolix, he's gonna get another bottle.
Yeah, I reckon you can find
Yeah.
two
Heck
bottles.
yeah.
I reckon you find two.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's perfect. We can't just have sprinkles though. We gotta find something else. Let's have a look at some of the other shops.
Yeah, like, likely, I don't know, maybe it would be good to go to a weapons shop, because, like, tools are nice. And then maybe we can look around, maybe their party decorations or something.
Oh yeah.
Lynn does like to kick tail, so
Yep.
Hugh nods like exactly. That's why he suggested it.
Okay. Well,
Let's go have a look. And he's gonna try. He's gonna pay for his little star sprinkles and he'll also pay for the Grolix ones as well. And then you all move out of the cake decorating shop and start looking around at some of the other shops and stalls that are out at this market. There is a weapons shop. It's a bit average. There's tools like our hardware stores like tools and stuff. And Ryan's just sort of looking at it going, eh. And then you hear this voice as you're looking at one of the nearby stalls, and there's a person calling over to you, and I have a picture of them. If I have the correct folder open, it would be really useful.
Oh wow.
Because I did art.
Oh.
So there's this fellow standing at the door of one of the shops, and he calls over and goes, "It seems to me that you are all looking for gifts."
I mean, I figured that's pretty obvious.
Special
Yeah.
gifts, perhaps.
yes.
Well, hello there. Who are you again?
I
Um,
am a purveyor of goods, special goods.
We're just gonna roll insight on that.
Hugh also just
That's an
rolled insight.
18.
He got a 10. Thank you, March. I guess Hugh's feeling a bit tired after everything.
That's
Unfortunately, Staniel's probably just gonna shake this guy's hand. He's very friendly and dumb.
Oh, bless him. So, Hugh, it strikes you as a little bit odd that there's just this random merchant going, hey, you're obviously in the market for what I sell. And with that 18, he's definitely trying to, it's a very obvious marketing ploy, but you get the idea that, like, when he says special, he means he's there's something odd there. You're not quite sure what it is. It's probably not criminal, you think.
What kind of special?
I have a most magical, most wonderful, most powerful item that any loved one would adore, and you would be very fortunate it is on special for 3,000 gold pieces.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry, how many? How? Does anyone have that much money?
Nah, or I mean, I'm sure like one of those super rich people that supposedly exist do, but like no one nearby.
Yeah, sorry, but we'll have to decline your offer.
Be cool though, if it's worth that much.
And the merchant just sort of nods and then goes, if that is beyond your budget, I do have a other option. A special device which would allow you to guide the kind of item that you could purchase. Does that take your fancy? I operate it for only 5 gold pieces.
I'm so sorry, but Hugh is super sus. He's like,
yeah, March is very fucking sus.
Yeah,
March
I'm like,
what?
he's
March
just
is
gonna
like,
be.
why is there such a big price difference?
Hugh
I don't
is
trust
also
like
just
that.
Going to... yeah, well, he was also just. Thank you for the offer, but honestly, like, we got our own eyes and stuff. It's okay. We can find what we need. Just thumbs up. They're good.
Yeah, March is just like, we'll manage. Thank you, but I think we'll be fine. I don't. Yeah.
Rye's just sort of looking between the two of you and then looks at Staniel and then looks back at the merchant and then looks back at the two of you going,
it's only 5 gold. Could it really be that bad?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really understand the premise here.
We don't know
knows
what
stories.
it could be, and I'd rather not risk it.
I mean, we could go in armed.
Could we see what it is?
And the merchant nods and goes, I can show you the device. By all means, you do not have to use it.
All right. March is definitely thinking
so,
this
like,
might. It's like
he's just going to add, just like, okay, so long as we don't have to pay to see.
No, not at all. That would be immoral.
Are there any people in the shop?
There's a few people. Like there's 2 other people looking at the various different knickknacks and stuff. So you can see other people in the store.
But it's not like suspicious and dark or anything like that, right?
No. It looks like it sells a lot of things like there's cloth, there's a whole bunch of like crockery, so like plates and bowls and cups and stuff. It looks very exotic, but also very eclectic. So there's all sorts of random stuff in here. And the merchant smiles and he turns around and says, come this way, I will show you where the device is and explain how it works. And he walks into the shop and behind the counter and there's this curtain which he pushes aside and steps behind.
Hold on.
All right.
Well, you were flying.
And March is just gonna sort of look. I think March is gonna roll a perception just to look around. look
Yeah,
at for
can
anything.
Hugh do the same?
12.
Yep.
March.
No, Hugh.
So you don't really see anything with the 8, Hugh, but March, you're looking around. It's a shop. It's definitely a shop, and it's one of the brick and mortar ones. So it's got actual building walls rather than it just being like an awning or something. And it's not dark. It doesn't smell funny. It's just a shop. It looks like the kind of thing where someone has gone to, Faruma and bought 3 things from every shop in the market and then come back to sell them or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, March isn't letting his guard down just yet, but he is like a bit more like eased up because it doesn't look too suspicious for now.
Mm. So
I will say though, Hugh at this point has gone to like hold one of March's hands. Just
Yeah, oh, definitely. March is holding Kyu's hand.
I have an idea.
ooh,
I'm gonna message you Whis real quick.
okay.
Fucking freaking thing. Can't find
Oh.
shit in Detroit.
Oh, bless. Oh dear, oh dear.
Intense typing.
yeah, I'm so sorry for the suspicion, but do you know the kind of things Hugh and March have been through?
Yeah, they've seen a few things, and also, sus.
Yeah, sus. And to be fair, I'm sure Hugh has heard stories from Decimal. So you know.
This is fine. Don't worry about it.
The intense typing continues.
Typing intensifies.
Yeah.
Goodness, I can't believe they're plotting in the middle of the game.
Oh dear.
Is it really so surprising though?
No.
Nah.
I mean, consider that I plot 24/7 almost.
Exactly.
So you follow the merchant into his shop and behind the curtain at the rear of it, and it seems to open up into a storeroom of some sort. There's a couple of boxes around the edges of the room, there's some rugs, a few sacks of what could be rice or flour, and there's a table with what looks like a very nice remnants of a very nice lunch, and there's a few table pieces out there. And in the middle of this open space in the middle, there is against a wall, almost against a back wall, this big red box. It looks like it's made out of metal and kind of looks like a vending machine. And it's taller than March and twice as wide.
Jeez, okay.
So it's
That's
big.
Okay.
Very tall.
And the merchant just sort of strides over to it and stands beside it. And he says, "This is the device. You take items of your own, and which you would like your resulting item to be like, and you place them inside this slot here." And he points to a slot on the vending machine looking thing. "When you have filled it with the things you wish to combine, you push this button, and the machine will take what you give it and create something new. Though exactly what you get depends on how many materials you give it."
I have a terrible idea.
I love terrible ideas. Let's go with that.
What? So, what if we just casually went and bought an Grey Tags, because Lynn uses those, and we have a lot of Grolix sprinkles. So you
God.
just put the axe, and then we just put those Grolix sprinkles in. We can always buy more.
God.
Is Hugh having this thought out loud?
I think he might be like. I want to imagine probably March sees him, get an idea, and then he's asked, and then he'll say what his thought was.
Rye is going to perk up and go,
Oh, we don't have to use the sprinkles. Here, look.
and a little red exclamation mark about 25 centimeters tall just sort of materializes above his head.
See? I can do this. Uncle Staniel, can you do
Yeah.
this? Could you do this too?
I can. I don't.
I mean,
He just gets kind of awkward.
you don't have to put some Grolix in if you don't want to.
I mean, isn't that only a stagehand thing? I don't think.
Well, I mean, if we do Grolix, I mean, yeah, we could go and find an axe and put that in. That'll work.
Hugh nods.
How much do I want to do this? How much? Okay.
Should we be
Wait a
worried?
minute. He's got to work up the courage to actually do this.
Oh my god.
Bless him.
Oh my goodness.
The boy's gonna swear.
He is gonna swear.
He says, heck.
Son of a fucking bitch!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Oh god.
It's just a fuck ton of rainbow Grolix.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I
But
want
it's
to
just
see
a rainbow.
I'm just gonna
Oh man.
do a Whis save at disadvantage for Rye. Hold on.
Let me
Oh
just.
my goodness.
Oh, that's still a 14. Okay, he hasn't completely lost the plot, but he is laughing a lot.
Alright, that's a 24. March is completely stone-faced.
I think Hugh on his side wasn't expecting that, so he's more like of the question, just has a couple of question marks around him, but he's like, oh, okay, cool, thank you.
God.
This will be great, Grolix.
Rye's just gonna... He's not quite with it enough to grab any of the Grolix that Staniel is creating, so he just sort of waves a hand and going, Marge, quick, catch the pieces of Grolix.
March is
Can I
also
roll
working at
sleight
catching
of
them.
hand? Can I roll sleight of hand for Hugh to do it at advantage? Because he's actually calm out of everyone right now.
Sure.
I'm getting a 13 and only a 13. Does he
Oh.
at least catch a little bit with that, though?
Oh yeah, like Staniel is
Due
shorter
to being
than
tall,
Hugh,
can March
so...
just like grab?
Yeah, like the both of you are taller than Staniel, so you can quite easily grab a few pieces of Grolix, no problem. And you can also grab some of Rye's because he's just beside himself with laughter, and all of his Grolix is red. He only has red Grolix, but Staniel's stuff that's rainbow. It's very colourful,
Yeah.
just like him.
Pastel, rainbow, and kind of metallic.
Nice.
Okay, I'm just imagining like Hugh just has like a heap full / armful of like this rainbow and this red Grolix in his arms. He's also like ... Actually, does anyone have the money so we can try this out?
I've got 5. I've got 5. That's no problem.
Thanks, Rye.
So
You also make a mistake.
We also need an axe. Oh my goodness, that's a 9.
Oh.
After all of that cursing, Staniel was just, you have a red toucan. What should be a pink toucan is now a red toucan.
Oh.
The red toucan is getting a gentle pat on his head.
Yeah, he's getting one from Hugh as well. Just
Oh.
like, thanks for what you did. This is going to help a lot.
March just doesn't swear, so just like pat pat. Sorry, I couldn't be a help there.
Oh, bless.
Yeah,
Yeah. He just gives like a feather thumb up. Like,
That was that was some good swearing, Uncle Staniel. Oh dear. Okay,
lavender.
This should be
The
heaps,
lavender.
heaps and heaps of Grolix. What else are we gonna put? We could put an axe in. I don't have one. You don't happen
Shame
to have one?
I sold
do you?
mine.
Oh. Okay.
Let me see. I have a mace.
Oh my goodness.
It's not.
He's like going. Hugh looks around. Like Hugh checks out his own hammer space, but like, yeah, no, I only have my quarterstaff and some javelins, but
Don't worry about why Hugh has a javelin. March gave it to him.
yeah, it was a gift. He
Makes
uses it like a
sense to me.
quarterstaff, but you know.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, there was a weapon shop before, right?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay, we gotta go and get an axe, and then we can use the thing. Okay? Yeah, that'll work.
Sounds good.
And
Like Hugh. Also, I want to say, like Hugh pulls out some bottles from his hammer space and we can put the Grolix in here for now.
Oh, good idea.
And Rye is actually going to just sort of motion to the shopkeeper and go,
We're just gonna go and get some stuff to put in your machine, and then we'll be back.
and they just sort of nod. I will be here when you are ready.
March
Cool,
winks
thank
at him,
you.
and then leaves.
I mean, Hugh's sus, but yeah, no, he's gonna be polite. Like, and dude, by now at least, has been polite to them, so you know. He's like, okay, thank you, cool.
March is polite, alright, but he's still squinting.
Squints
And is
politely
just
at this
worn out.
Oh dear. So you guys go back down to the weapon shop that you saw before, and it's got all of the the stock standard different weapons, and I'm gonna say you guys are able to find an axe of an appropriate size, shape, and such that you can buy. I'm not gonna make us muck around with gold. That's boring. So
Yeah.
we buy the axe and
What?
and then we head back to that shop. And as you're walking back, Rye is sort of thinking about it, like, okay, so we got Grolix from me, Grolix from Uncle Staniel. We got the axe. Do we want to put anything else in it?
I guess he's like just wondering, should March or I try to do Grolix? I mean, I can't like really do the swearing Grolix, but like I know that like stars appear sometimes when I'm excited or flowers when I'm extremely happy.
Can you grab those? I mean, I know our Grolix is like a stagehand thing that we can do, but can other people do it? I mean,
I don't know. Like he's just I mean, I know I'm Ghibli and we do have it so that like this stuff appears, so I don't know if it can be grabbed or anything. Just
I just had a thought about a gag that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I could actually use it here.
Ooh.
do it.
Okay, so Marge is just like, well, there is something I can do. And
Yeah?
quick question, everyone. What languages do you speak?
So Hugh knows the language. Well, he knows Common and Grolix, of course. He also knows Celestial.
Rye knows Common Grolix and Druidic and Network Speech.
Mm-hmm.
And Echo.
Common Grolix and Braille. Well, I know that's not really a language, but
All right, Hugh, March says something in a different language, and you realize March just swore in Celestial.
You just kind of see the whoa face like from Hugh, like oh you can swear in Celestial. Actually, wait, he's like, wait, March, you know Celestial? And now he's like super happy face, and now you see like the flowers around you, like he did not know this.
Rye is going to try and grab some of these flowers and sparkles or what have you. Are they
Yeah,
tangible?
as March swears in Celestial, there's like it's like looks like little bursts of light around him, and yeah, they can be grabbed.
Oh.
And I'll say that for Hugh, the flowers it's a bit hard to grab them, but you can at least get like 2 or 3. They're
That's so cool.
I will note if you want, roll me on intelligence just for the flowers to see if you notice something about them.
Sure.
Intelligence, my favorite.
Also,
March, you get advantage.
Oh. 8 and 8. I know nothing. But also, Hugh, as soon as March realizes you know Celestial, he goes immediately just like, oh no! It's like, oh, I've been caught.
What did I do? Like my
But Hugh knows now. Hugh knows what March swore in Celestial, so then March is just like,
oh, he's embarrassed.
oh no!
Bless.
He is embarrassed.
Oh man, Pet, like he's just gonna give you a hug, and you know Celestial, March. I haven't met someone else that knows Celestial by now, and Hugh isn't even like you're gonna realize Hugh isn't thinking about the swearing thing at all. He's just hype right now.
You guys know other languages?
I will say as well, just when it comes to the flowers, they're a bit hard to grab, but okay, so Rai, really you're the only one who realizes this, but hey, you can recognize some of those colors. They resemble some of the people you know, and there are some that are definitely March in like the colors that you can associate with March, some with you
like
and Rai. Yup. Gregory, there's a shade of red you don't recognize, but like it's decimal.
Okay.
It's decimal.
It's decimal.
That's adorable. I love that. That's great.
Yeah, baby boy. Slayed us
I
all.
hold soft.
I love it.
So
Perfect.
yeah.
All right. So you guys head back into that shop, and the merchant sees you come back in and smiles very politely and pulls back the curtain for you so that you can step back into that storeroom in the back of the shop. And Rai trots straight up to it and goes over to the slot and goes, okay, so we have to put the Grolix and the little flowers and the axe and the really sparkly sparkles in here. And then a coin. Oh, there's a coin slot there. And then it should spit something out that's cool, I guess. And Rai's going to put the flower in and then hold the slot open. Because I think Hugh has the bottles of Grolix.
Yeah, he's going to just drop them in.
Cool. So we've got Grolix, sparkles, a flower, and an axe that go into this thing. And Rai pulls out his little coin pouch, which looks like a ladybug. And he puts 5 gold pieces into the slot on this thing. And
Can Staniel stop him and put the 5 in himself?
Sure.
Heck yeah.
You've done enough.
One day you'll let me pay for something, Uncle Staniel.
Today will not be that day.
Fine.
I want to imagine just Hugh whispering, I don't think he's going to let you two anytime soon. I'm sorry.
March nods in agreement. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a trend here.
Yeah, probably.
You'll have to fight me.
So you put your items and the coins into this big machine, and you can hear it sort of shuddering, and there's clunk clunk and some zoop zoop sort of noises, and then I want everyone to make me a dex save.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
boy.
fun.
He who?
Let's go. D20. Oh, Hugh. Well, that's a 7.
March got the
Staniel.
13.
Stan.
Okay, great.
March, honey.
Okay, so Hugh and Staniel, you find yourselves falling over. Rye and March, you manage to stay on your feet, but there's a loud clunk, and the floor under you drops down by a few inches, and then
Ah,
clunk, it drops by a few more. And then there's a bit of a kabunk, and the entire floor in this nice big square drops down with you and the device into a pit of about 40 feet deep. And before you can really get your wits about you, there's a noise from the machine. And you look at it, and suddenly that slot where you put your items has teeth, and some of the panels shift and move, and there are big buggy purple eyes that are just looking at you.
So it was a trap.
And
Oh.
He's just like, okay, here we go again. And he has his quarterstaff out.
and I'm gonna get everyone to
Alright.
roll me initiative, please.
Alright, cool. Great,
Goodness.
awesome.
What's
Awesome.
my
Hold
initiative?
it.
I love this.
Oh no, that's a 5.
Okay.
8. Oh, honey.
We're
Oh,
doing so
Marge.
well.
What's your initiative, Rye?
I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
everyone's just rather surprised right now. Yeah.
Goodness.
This unfortunately makes sense.
It really
Daniel is
does.
surrounded by a bunch of children.
Yeah.
You
It's a bit
go,
like that.
Staniel.
Okay, so what have we got? We got a... Oh, okay. So it's that thing.
The mimic.
Stan. Then... March. Then Rye. Then Hugh. That is our initiative order. I'm just going to pin it so it's easy to find. And then I'm going to share my screen for our map. Da, 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 da.
Fun.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Yay.
This will be festive.
So it looks how festive.
And
Oh boy. Oh wow, these look great.
Oh dear,
Yeah.
oh, dear. So there is a rather large vending machine mimic thing at the back of the room there. It's its turn first, and it's gonna just sort of hobble forward a little, and then I'm gonna roll a D2, 1 for Rye, 2 for March, 2 for March. It is gonna try
Oh, thank
and
goodness.
bite March.
Try and get me,
Oh
bitch.
boy.
17.
That does not hit.
Okay. It tries to go.
March has an AC of 20 now.
Oh, Jesus. Well then. That's great. He who. Okay, cool.
Because March has a shield.
Wonderful. Alright, and that is all it's going to do on its turn. It is now Stan's turn.
awesome. Man.
our
No
bird
one has
friend gonna
attacked
do?
it yet.
Correct. No one
This
has
isn't a
attacked it yet.
humanoid.
Nope.
This isn't a humanoid. God damn it. Alright. Huh. Hmm.
Can't cast it on person.
Hmm.
Nope. Nope, he cannot. Man. Okay. Well. Fuck. What thing does he have? So he has a triangle that's actually in the shape of a circle.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It
Goodness.
still does triangle things.
Mm-hmm.
Can he play a song?
Yeah.
Try and calm this thing down?
Okay.
With a triangle.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Um.
Listen, if you play it right, those things can actually be pretty soothing.
Okay. So you're aiming for like a. What are you aiming for here? So just a. You're not casting anything with it, or are you just gonna try and ASMR your way through this?
I guess ASMR, he doesn't have any spells that work on, like, creatures
You could.
in terms of charming. I
Um,
mean, he can hit it, but I don't think he wants to.
Valid. Okay. Roll me a performance then.
Performance?
Yeah.
Okay,
I will.
please work.
Hopefully
Cool.
that's an 18.
I will contest it with a whiz. That is a 4.
I don't think that works.
Somehow no.
Yeah.
So you pull out your round triangle and you start playing something on it, and it just does sort of sway and bebop a little bit from side to side. It looks like it's enjoying it. That's nice. That's pretty.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna attack. But hey, guys, at least he's just kind of panicking slightly while he's still playing, just hoping that this works.
Yeah, fair enough. Are you gonna do anything else, or is that your turn?
I'm pretty sure that's all he can do. He's just gonna keep this up.
All right, fair enough. All right, March, it's your go.
Alright. Well, I think what Marge is gonna do, I definitely sees that the mimic is now occupied, so he's not gonna attack it just yet.
Mhm.
But he is just gonna be like, Marge, Hugh, Staniel, when you can move away. So if it does snap out, it doesn't attack you too.
Okay.
And March is gonna hold his turn until for if the mimic tries to attack anyone
Okay, sounds good.
or snaps out of the triangle trend.
It's jive. Okay, cool. That means it's Rye's turn, and Rye does not like being close to something with this many teeth, especially not something that big with this many teeth, so he's gonna go all the way over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, I am gonna roll him a whiz save now that I think about it. Hold on, 1 second. That's an 18, he's fine. Okay, so he's gonna go there. He's gonna go all the way down there, like, oh no, I don't like that, oh no. And he's going to do what he normally does when he's freaked out, and that's cast Acid Arrow at it. Where's Acid Arrow? Where are you, my beloved? Acid
Oh
Arrow.
boy, Acid Arrow.
It's my
Oh
favorite.
boy.
It's my favorite spell. Okay, so he rolls a spell attack, yes, which is a +8 for his spell attack. Doopy-doo. 19. I didn't think its AC was very high. Yeah, that hits him. That hits. Fantastic. So it takes 4 d4. I can type 44 acid damage immediately. 8. And then it takes another 2d4 at the end of its next turn. Great.
Well, Rye attacked it.
Fuck!
Rye panicked.
March tried not to, but Rye attacked it.
Rye went all the way down there, and then he cast acid arrow at it because that's a large thing that has teeth, and he's not all about that. He's not a horrible quivering mess because he passed his whiz save, but he still doesn't like it any. It is now Hugh's turn.
Does this count as the mimic snapping out of the Django thing? Django trance?
Well, it doesn't seem particularly pleased about the fact that somebody acid arrowed it, but it's not immediately attacking anything.
Alright.
Gotta be
Then March's held action doesn't trigger yet.
Yeah.
I guess on Hugh's end, first things first, he stands directly behind March, because, yeah,
Fair enough.
this is the safest place he can be.
Yep.
Does the mimic seem like it'll attack people, I guess, is the big question for Hugh.
Well, roll, I don't know whether or not an Arcana or a Nature would be better for a Mimic.
Can I do Arcana?
Of course you would ask for Arcana.
Yes.
Can
I please do Arcana?
Sure. You can do Arcana to see what you know of Mimics. Like, they are magical things. That's a dirty 20. Okay, great.
Goodness.
That's 320.
Yeah. So,
God, I love Hugh's Arcana.
yeah.
Look, that plus 10 is the best.
Mimics aren't particularly known for being very bright, and while they can do their whole shapeshift sneaky thing, they're not the smartest beasties out there. And it's, if anything, going to react to, ow, I just got splashed with acid, with either, I'm going to lash out at the closest thing to me, or what hit me with acid, I don't like that. Which is Rye, who is like 20 feet away.
I guess that kind of decides it for Hugh then, because, March and Staniel at least seem they can, handle themselves. Hugh has March with him right here. Rye's on his own over there, so you know what? He's gonna cast a lightning bolt. Better to draw the attention here.
Okay.
Please do me a dex save.
Okay.
God damn it, all these children are trying to draw its attention.
March is a tank.
Oh dear, that's a dirty
Oh.
20.
Ah, boo.
Yeah, unfortunately, you do
Half
still
damage.
take half damage, so let me see, that is an 8d6 plus 1. Where is my keyboard?
That's a mood.
What are you doing, baby?
That's it. So you take
14?
14 damage.
Alright.
Yes.
Oh boy, that's still a good chunk of damage.
Yeah, that really is.
And Hugh has another 2 of these, so he's gonna keep on using this.
Splendid. Okay, so
Here you go.
it got this bolt of lightning, and it's distinctly unpleased by that, and I believe it's its turn. Yeah, it is. So it's gonna try and get March as the closest, who is not playing him a lovely lullaby, so he's not actually going to attack Stan. He's going to try and attack March with its really gross purple tongue, which is a +5. Dang, that was so
Nope.
close.
That does not hit.
Yeah, you managed to
March
dodge out
has
of
an
the way.
AC of 20.
You
Oh
dodge
my
out of the way.
goodness.
Maybe its tongue catches on your scarf as you matrix your way out of the way. But it just sort of, it's just bleh, 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 and it doesn't get you.
Alright.
Staniel, my man, you're up.
Okay, well, first plan already out the door. And god dang it. Alright. Well, this isn't great. Huh. Has it moved?
It moved a little bit from where it started. It moved forward by 10 feet, but it hasn't since.
Okay. So it still has movement for this turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan's gonna try to draw it closer to him, but while also moving back, and he's gonna try to distract it with dancing lights. He needs it to get away from the two of them if he's going to actually do any damage because of the things that he has that do damage.
Oh,
Right.
does he primarily have AoE spells?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, if you realize this, because handshakes and spellcaster, he'd suggest to March, to move a bit away.
Where do you want me to put your little picture here, Babble? Where is Staniel to?
Close, further to the left as far as he can go.
To the left as far as he can go. Ba-dunk. There you go.
Alright.
Okay, and you're gonna cast dancing lights?
Yes.
I believe that is a cantrip which requires no roll. Is that right? Or is it
Requires a what?
It's a cantrip, is it? Or is it a first level spell?
Yes.
Cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Great. So you probably don't have to roll anything for it. So I'm gonna roll a perception for the thing. Perception is in int. Because it doesn't actually have any spells.
Perception is wisdom.
Oh, it's wisdom. Oh, dang. Yeah, it would have been funny. Okay, so perception 11. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna say it's noticed. It can't move until its turn. But it's sort of gone ow 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 acid and then ow 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 lightning and then ooh shiny. So it is now turned.
Goodness.
It's gone and turned, and now it is looking square at Staniel in the shiny lights.
Okay, cool. I have its attention. Please don't hit it yet. Let it get closer to me first.
No! You're the squishy one. You're one.
I have spells. I'll be fine. The thing is that I don't want to hit you with my spells.
Goodness, but more to the short range.
But consider, March, you have your crossbow of death.
But consider, I want to do lots of damage quick.
You
you're
can.
fair.
I'm pretty sure, and even if it's not in the normal rules, I will let you use your attack action before your movement action if you want. So you can hit
okay,
it
actually,
and then
I have an idea. I have an idea. So, now it's March's turn now?
Yes.
Alright, March is going to bonus action. He's gonna cast Hex. And how it looks like, now there's whenever he moves the sword, his fountain falchion, there are now little there are after image of the sword in colored red and purple.
Ooh.
They're
Okay,
purple after images, purple and red after images. Hugh, you recognize who this is after.
Yep.
All right.
So yeah, he's gonna now attack.
All right.
He's gonna reckless attack.
Mm-hmm.
Does this hit?
A 15 does hit. Yes.
Okay, now for the second attack. March, please.
10 doesn't. 16 does. There you go. You hit it twice.
All right. So that's 2d8 plus 15 because of Fountain Falchion.
Mm-hmm.
And then plus 2d6.
For the hex.
And then because Hugh is within 5 feet of him, that's another d6. Because rogue, maybe.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's 27 damage, baby!
Nice.
Even with 3 of the rolls being 1. And now March is going to skedaddle away. And hope that Hugh is going to follow him.
Alright, how far do you want to
Don't
go?
worry, he will.
How far do you want to go?
He's gonna go until he's a bit in front of until he's in front of like next to Rye, but
Okay.
like a bit in front of him.
Okay, so like there?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Ouch. Oh, you've wounded it, and it definitely looks wounded. Okay. Rye's turn. Rye, buddy, kiddo, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, here's what he's gonna do. He's still having a bit of a moment, but he's like,
Okay. There's a thing with teeth. Is it far away enough from people? Can it stay where it is?
he's asking, calling over to Staniel.
I honestly did not understand the question. I heard it, I just did not process what that meant.
That happens. Rye's basically asking whether or not it can stay where it is, or whether or not it needs to get closer to Staniel.
I mean, he would prefer that it gets a little bit closer to him, but also he wants to give Hugh enough time to move.
Yeah. Okay. Let me look at something. Where is it? There it is. What's the range on that? 20 feet. Okay, 5, 10, that's 10. Oh, perfect. Hugh is out of range if he aims there. Okay, brilliant.
Hey, nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, Rye is going to cast Erupting Earth on this thing. And so let's make a dexterity saving throw firstly. Its dex is a 20 plus 1. What was it trying to beat? Dang. Okay. That's fine. And so I'm gonna color it in so we can all see it. It goes 5, 10, 15, 25, 10, 15, 20. Actually, I'll aim it there. Color it in. Orange. Woo. And I'll put it there. That orange box is now difficult terrain. Because
Oh, nice.
I'm joyous.
there's this big burst of churned earth and stone just sort of explodes out of the ground underneath this thing. And because it is like acid arrow, it takes damage, even if I miss, which is 3. No, that's not a 3. 3d12. That's half of that, so I can't math this time of day.
12.
It's 13 or 12.
Yeah, we round down,
Yeah.
so that's 12. It also didn't take its acid arrow damage from earlier, which it still needs to do, so it takes 12 damage from that, and then I think it's another 2d4 for acid arrow, because it hit it. Yes, 2d4. 2d4. 3. Alright, cool. So the floor exploded underneath the mimic. And this is now just this destroyed area over there. And it's not looking particularly happy. It's
Of
banged up, it's scuffed, it's got this big hole in it for March's weapon. It's like, oh no. Oh dear.
Understandable. Have a nice damn sister. You're gonna get more lightning shot at you.
Great.
Hey, do me another dex save.
Sure.
March is really hoping that he's gonna get out of the way soon because
15?
Let me just check. Man, Hugh's DC is a 15.
Meets it,
Meets
beats
it,
it,
beats
unfortunately.
unfortunately.
Dang it. Well, regardless, that is 8d6 plus 1. You take 14 damage.
Brilliant. I love that. I love spells
And
that are like that.
Lightning bolt is Hugh's best spell, man. It's his
Lightning
signature
bolt, my
spell.
beloved.
Yeah.
And
You gonna
Hugh
move?
on his and then after that Hugh is going to move so that he is standing behind March in front of Rye.
Okay. You were there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Beauty. Cool.
Conga line.
Conga line.
Yeah.
Of doom. It's the mimic's turn, and oh golly, it was not particularly pleased about that. But it's gonna. I gotta actually have the bite box selected. There we go. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, and that's all it can do because it only has melee attacks. And now it's Stan's turn.
Cool. Stan's getting as close as he can to it.
Okay. There.
He is rushing for it, and he's gonna cast Shatter.
I love that spell.
Nice.
I adore
nice.
that spell. Oh, I
Nice,
love
nice,
Shatter.
nice.
I would like to have been able to do a certain combo of spells, but I don't think you can. Man.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Now, it has to
God.
roll a save of some variety, if I recall correctly. Is it a Whis save?
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, con save. That's better for it than a Whis save. But anyway, D20 minus 1.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
That
That's
is a-
Oh my
zero
god.
For everyone listening in, that's a
That-
0.
That's
is
a nat 20.
No, nat 1.
And 1. Sorry, I'm dumb.
It is a nat 1
1.
with a -1 modifier. That is a big fat fuck all.
I sure do love when that
Awesome.
happens.
Amazing.
Pretty sure
Splendid.
that's a 48 because it's already 3d8 plus 1 extra d8 because he's casting it at level 3.
I love Shatter so much. It's such a good spell.
Yeah.
Ah,
Better
is
do
this
be a
spell?
good spell.
do you add anything when it comes to that or no?
Third level, if it's a level above, I think it's an additional D8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
The
sounds
damage
Alright.
increases by 1d8 for each slot level above second.
Yeah.
Cool.
He also has the spell, so yeah.
You know what's really
There we
funny?
go.
I was just reading the spell description too. It's not going to help it any, but if it hadn't rolled a nat 1, creatures made out of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, like a vending machine, have disadvantage. But it rolled
So,
a
you
nat
know.
1, so whatever. Okay, 17.
Suffer.
Oh,
What a shame. Also,
Yeah.
doesn't it do double damage?
yeah,
Because
it
again,
crit failed.
if the creature is made out of inorganic material, it does double damage.
Does it?
I think.
Hold on.
At least that's
see.
what Kai did.
Oh. It doesn't say it in the spell description, but it makes sense. And also, it rolled a 0. It
Yeah.
failed it.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, perfect, wonderful. Okay, great.
Let's see. 17 times 2 is
34.
Nice.
yes.
Okay, splendid. So you cast your spell, Staniel, and even though Shatter normally people who aren't affected by the spell can't hear the big ringing, everybody can hear the boom echoing inside this vending machine mimic, and you can just sort of see the entire thing shudder, and the shudder just sort of starts at its base and just goes ripples all the way up, and then it just closes its eyes and goes kunk and falls over.
Oh my goodness.
Can I do a thing?
Sure.
Little description? If you don't mind.
No, go for it.
Because I had imagined him, like, running up to it, casting it through his hands, and then just clamping down on the sides of it while casting it.
Oh, that's wonderful. This thing is big, so, like, probably the palms to the front of it would probably work, but you can't, like, smack it on either side of it because it's twice as wide as
That's
March.
fair.
But absolutely. And it just shudders and then slowly falls over. You win!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
We do be DPS.
Yeah.
Do be DPSing.
Yeah.
Well
Ew.
done. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my screen share off now. Oh dear. That was great. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
So you've now beat the crap out of a
Sorry?
vending machine mimic.
Man.
Man, can I just... So I sneezed, and now can I say that was just Hugh sneezing after that?
Sure.
Baby boy.
And there is a sort of a moment as the dust settles and you collect yourselves, and then you can just hear a very appreciative clap. And you look up, and the guy who runs the shop is standing at the edge of the pit, looking down.
Staniel is glaring up at this man.
Well done, shoppers. That was very well done. I think you have well earned your prizes.
So this was
Well-
a game?
There's actually, I'm gonna get everyone to do me a perception check would be great.
Perception. All right.
Let's
And
go.
Staniel, you can have advantage just because you're the closest.
Okay.
15.
19.
Okay, I would like
Daniel
to
is
leave.
gonna
Please.
Yeah, he really needs it.
Daniel's gonna need that advantage.
Bless.
That was a 0 and then a 14 from Staniel, folks.
Great. So, okay, we got a 19, a 15, a 14. What's Rise Perception? +5. Okay, great. D20 plus 5. 10. All right. Rise not really paying attention, and he sees it, but he doesn't process it. Everybody else. The vending machine mimic thing, it's shaking a little bit, and then its mouth opens, and its long purple tongue just sort of rolls out, kind of like a, you know that thing where the red carpet just bowls down and then like unrolls, and it does that. So it unrolls to a particular length, and when it comes to a stop, there is something resting on the end of the tongue, and it is a very large silver and yellow axe.
Ah.
He says,
Well-
huh? Sir?
Guess that's
Nick,
one way to do it.
It's like, sir, I'd suggest that you just tell people there's gonna be a fight next time. You'll appear much more trustworthy if you say it at the start. And he's just gonna walk on over to the item.
To be honest, I don't think there's helping this guy.
Okay.
I don't think I really want to help this guy anymore. Fuck you.
The guy is just, he just sort of looks at Hugh and nods and sort of puts a hand to his chin and goes, okay, that I will keep that in mind. And then you see
Also,
him.
just say straight up what it does. Don't be cryptic. That just makes people wary of you, and that's bad for business in general. Yeah, March is shouting that.
He's just sort of, he looks like he's taking this on board, like this is genuine feedback, which he's never gotten before. He's like, okay, yeah, all right, fair enough.
Oh my goodness.
You can see him reach for something outside of where you can see, and there's a click, and then there's a very small little sort of rumble, as he, and the floor raises slowly, so that I'm not going to make you roll dexes or anything.
That's not a deception. I'm sorry, Vwild, that's not a deception.
What's the +8 roll for, by the way?
I didn't even
That's
see
an intimidation.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Okay, that's fair enough. I was looking at my notes and not at that. All right, I'm gonna do a Whis save for the shopkeeper. Okay, I'm gonna give him a that because he doesn't have. Yeah, okay. He's you can sort of see him sort of shrink down. It's like, oh, I didn't consider that. Okay, and
You did not consider that. And he's smiling as he approaches. Maybe it would be much better to consider the fact that these are children. Do I make myself clear?
Abundantly sorry about that. Let me offer a apology and a complimentary item to go with your new creation. And he runs over to one of the crates nearby, as the floor rises up and goes clunk back into level with the rest of the floor. And he rummages around in this crate for a moment, and he picks up something in a nice little cardboard box, and he runs over and hands it to Staniel, or offers it to Staniel. So please take this complimentary item as an apology.
I want to imagine, by the way, that this is happening. You just have the kids in the background picking up the new item, like, huzzah!
Yep. Great.
I love Staniel so much, by the way. That was amazing.
Staniel, my beloved.
You're great, Stan. That's great.
Yeah.
Staniel's just gonna tuck that away, and he's gonna give a humph kind of thing. But he's not going to actually do anything with it. He's going to go immediately over to Rye.
Rye's just sort of, he's still looking at the mimic, but he's like, okay, I think we're ready to get everything else in order. What time is it? And he looks at his wrist again. We need to go and finish the provisions and then set up the final phase of the secret plan. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
I think we have all the items we need, and I want to imagine just you have March holding Hugh, who is holding the axe.
I love that.
He's like,
Staniel is holding his wings out.
Yeah.
To Rye.
Rye's gonna accept that piggyback. He's like, okay, that was big. It had teeth. That was not what I was expecting. But
yeah,
he does sort of. He still makes the dramatic pointing off into the distance gesture. And he's like, all right, secret team, let's go. And that's where we're going to have a bit of a break. And then we'll do the final phase of the secret plan afterwards. So we'll reconvene in 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, I will be right back.
Heck yeah. Whis, I want to say I do want to say this has been a fantastic fight.
I am dying. I love it.
Yeah, It's beautiful as well. It's like, and just as everyone managed to get away and fire their shots, Stan utterly finishes it.
That was perfect, actually. It worked splendidly. It was good.
Yeah.
It was so good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right.
God.
I'm going to go refill my water and then I'll be BRB.
See you soon.
Yeah. I am.
Admittedly, I've already eaten my snack, so I'm just vibing.
My popcorn is now too watery for me to eat.
OF, I had a mandarin here, but I peeled it before, so just like towards the end of the fight, I was munching on it a bit. So, also, hey Gallery, how are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm dropping in here because it's a break. So,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt the game. I knew that Vwild was gonna assume that it was deception.
nope. It's what I was going to ask. Was that I was about to ask too? Is that intimidation? And then you said, also good to hear you're all doing well.
We love you.
Love you too. This has been a very, very fun game.
I am living.
Yeah, I also really love that it's just Staniel having his moment of utterly terrifying this shopkeep while the kids just, yeah, we have the items now.
What's absolutely hilarious is, well, he might be an adult. He's still only 19.
Oh my goodness. They're all baby,
He's still
Your
only
Honor.
19.
Daniel, my beloved.
They're all baby, Your Honor.
They are, and he is absolutely copying his dad.
I
I don't think he really realizes that he's copying his dad, though. It's the thing.
Oh,
Hey, like father, like son.
my
Yep.
goodness. The next time Rye sees Argon, he's going to be like, you should have seen what Staniel did.
Daniel immediately is just like, wait, what did I do? Oh god. What did I do?
Oh, heck. Oh, delightful.
These dorks are great, what can I say?
Yeah, absolutely.
My beloveds.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's set up for phase 3.
Boy, Hugh sure is gonna have some interesting stories to tell his friends after this.
Hello, I am back.
Welcome back.
I'm just
We have been goofing off.
getting phase
Nice
3
to say.
ready.
Did I miss anything of vital importance?
No. Nope. I just...
I'm glad to see the kazoo is prepared.
Wonderful.
Understandable, have a nice day.
I
I have 3 kazoos. I am a person with 3 kazoos.
God,
Where
I
are
wish
Hear
that was me.
them.
God, I wish that was
kazoos?
me.
Ow.
I changed the wrong picture in OBS. 1 sec.
I also have a harmonica here somewhere, but I don't know where the fuck that went.
Once again, God, I wish that was me.
I've got a harmonica in Oat's room. Oat has a harmonica.
Where is it?
She got it for...
I know it's here somewhere.
There we go. Alright. Great. Okay. So, are we ready to keep going?
Yeah,
That's it, so
I'm
yeah.
ready to roll.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Alright, so we left off with our secret team on their secret mission, leaving the markets, and then a scene transition happens. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo. It is a glorious afternoon. It is a glorious afternoon in Toontown. The sun is shining, birds are chirping, it's all peaceful. Hey, Vwild, Could you unmute for me, please?
I most certainly can.
Hello there, Vwild.
Hello.
Vwild, our beloved.
Today, Lynn has been hanging out with Haddy, little Haddy. He's gone, you know what? We need to go out for a bit. And he's taken Lynn to the park. You've had a nice time. Had gone to a cafe. And you may not have your sheet on you at the moment, but
I have, because I literally went, okay, what the hell are you planning? I'm going to pull it up just in case.
Oh my goodness.
Could I please get a perception check from Lynn, please?
I will say, it probably took her a while for, Haddy to convince her, okay, come on, time to go out the house. But once she's out, she is enjoying it. It's like, she doesn't want to leave, but when she's out, she's like, okay, this is fun time. Okay,
And it's
maybe.
only for a couple of hours, and
And that one.
Oh my god, that's a nat one.
that's fantastic.
Lynn, my beloved.
Lynn, our beloved.
That's
Lynn, sweetie.
That's wonderful. I love that. Okay, great. So you've gone out with Haddy and had a really nice time. Gone to a cafe, just chatting, and you know that Rye is with Hugh and March, so you know that he's safe. And Haddy is walking you back down the street towards Network, and for the most part, you don't notice anything amiss. But even with a nat 1, there is something that you do notice, because it's big and sitting on the doorstep of your house. It's kind of looks like a puppet theatre. It's big, carefully built, but it's made of wood, painted or done up nice with a big star on the front with blue curtains closed. And there's absolutely something behind it, but it's covered by a patchwork blanket. And Haddy doesn't seem to have noticed it at all. But you're welcome to ask him or roll an insight or something on him.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be doing that. Let's see.
Roll for us, Vwild.
Roll, what did you say? Roll again?
You can roll an insight.
Insight.
Insight. Okay, I can do that. I can roll insight. She's semi-decent at that. Maybe.
Maybe.
18!
Brilliant. So you see this, and you're like, what? And you look up at Haddy, and you've known this Toon for all of his life and a majority of yours, and just the way that he's holding himself, the way his wings buzz, he knows something's up. He doesn't seem upset, but he's just sort of got this air of I'm in on the joke kind of air to him.
She's probably been walking with her arm looped with his just because, yes, this is way I know my friend is, my family, my little cousin is safe, and she just lean into him and go, okay. Can doing now?
I don't know what you're talking about, Pum Pum. I don't see anything.
Oh, dear.
Oh my god.
Oh, you and I both, you mother picker. I love you, but you're a mother picker. Alright. Well, sweetheart hasn't blown it away. You're pretty relaxed. Alright, let's figure out what this is. And she's trying to sound serious, but she is fighting down the grin of I am curious, I am excited what is going on.
And as you get closer, so there's this fairly well-built, sturdy puppet theatre, and across from it, still on the sidewalk, is this big red chair, which kind of looks like someone had ripped it straight out of a theatre somewhere. And there's a little paper sign sitting on the seat that says, "Reserved seating, Lil Lin Pom-Pom Reckless Peckneck Stagehand."
Oh, Haddy could Haddy roll insight for me?
Sure. Where's Haddy's sheet? I've got it here somewhere. Where is it? Inside. +2. 19.
That is brilliant, because Lynn, even weeks later, still has the slightly brittle fur, the slightly rough, coarse edge to everything, as her fur is permanently slightly frayed. But over the course of the day, it's been pretty fluffy, and it just gets that little bit fluffier, and you can tell she's got a hand to her chest in the...
Nice. Nice.
And you can tell that she has actually made the "oh" noise just slightly under her breath as she's flattered. She doesn't know what this is. But she's absolutely trusting it. Like, she's a paranoid monkey, but in this moment she's going, okay, people are in on this. It's not a trap. It's not something that's going to go wrong. This is safe. And so she's just like, I think they want me to sit down.
Well, you've been on your feet for a little while, so what's the harm?
I've learned never to say that phrase, but you know what? Why the pick not? And she does give him a side hug. It is just like a squeeze and a soft squeak. And she takes a seat.
Great. So once she sits down, Haddy takes a very deliberate step back and steps to the side. So he's still right in her peripherals, but out of the way. And then there is a noise. Babble, if you would be so kind.
Oh, kazoo time?
Yes, please. And the curtains pull back.
God damn it.
To reveal a card. And this is where I'm going to hand it over to you guys. Because this card says, The Stagehand Requiem presents The Brave Little Monkey.
It moves.
Up on the step. Yep. It moved. It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's the best. Up on the step, marked handle with care, lay a small little box poked with holes for some air.
It was scruffy and cozy, and when open we found a gold little monkey sprang up with a bound. Peck, said the monkey, and then off she ran to be a good mentor for little cousin Stan.
Off on a mission to fight crime day and night, knowing just what to do once the problem's on sight.
Oh, fuck, that's mine. Sorry. The hero we needed when situations turned grave, she jumped into action, no one else quite as brave.
Now with Chilean magic and a family so strong, us and this monkey can't ever go wrong.
So take it from us.
These words aren't too drastic.
You're wonderful, Lynn. You're picking fantastic.
Da 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 da.
Oh. Lynn is actually slightly tearing up.
Oh.
There is a very fluffy hand over her mouth which cannot hide the open-mouthed grin that she has. And she is the brightest soul she can be in her state. In fact, she is closest to her original gold. And she's just looking at all this. And she's just grinning, going, holy peck.
Would you like to roll a perception? And I'll get everyone else to roll a stealth.
Stealth time,
Boy,
baby.
stealth.
Oh boy.
23.
I just like to say, scaring the monkey is not a smart plan, but I'm fully supporting it. That's a 24 for Lynn.
Oh my god.
That's a 13
24.
from Hugh.
Oh, great.
It's a 10 from Stan.
Fantastic.
Literally beats all of you out on that. That's great. I love it.
That's perfect. So you're absorbing this little play that was put on, and there is something that you spot it actually quite easily, because you're also quite used to this, seeing this sort of thing. There is a shadow just at the front, like in front of your feet, and there's a pair of little grey hands that just sort of rises up, puts this cake at your feet, and then disappears, and then rises up and puts this big wrapped box at your feet. And you just sort of look at it, and you've spotted Rye doing that, and then you look up and you can see March, Hugh, and Staniel all just sort of peeking at you from behind the curtains of that puppet theatre.
Hugh has the starry eyes, by the way.
March is, even though he got really good stealth, but even though Lin did see him, and he's just like it's like the biggest smile you've seen on him.
It's real glowing hours, lads. There are flowers.
Yeah.
There are flowers from Hugh. There is Martin right here, and probably like being the source of light for this whole play.
I forgot a thing. Hold on. Staniel just kind of reaches through the thing, and he puts a smaller wrapped box. And then he just slowly tries to back up and hide again.
That's why it's a 10.
I'm gonna roll something real quick. on that front. Okay. Hey, Lulu, what's your passive?
Not that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, it's a 9.
Okay. There is the.
March's passive is 16.
Yeah. Okay.
And
March.
Hugh's is 15.
Guys, anyone who's higher can actively see her just slightly looking to one side, so it looks as though she's not noticed Staniel, so that he can see him as though he's sneaky, and she is quite. She's got a hand on her chest. The other one is hugging herself. Her tail is a squiggle. She looks close to tears in the happiest way possible, and she's just full of love.
Yeah,
she does.
Yes, it's what's deserved.
And she just goes, This is all for me?
Yeah.
Of course.
No, this is for the sky.
And there's a light smack sound as March sort of like smacks Daniel's head.
That was unnecessary.
You hear Hugh laughing. It's like it's muffled, but you can hear him laughing.
And there's this small sound of movement as Rye nudges the presents towards Lin. It was trying to hint, going, go on, open it.
Oh, she gets the hint. I think she pulls a bigger one over first, because there were like two. There was the big one, and then there was the one that Staniel put down. She'll do the big one first, because she's curious. She's curious.
So this big box, it's done in bright yellow paper and has a big blue. I've written
Yes.
blue and I said red. I don't know why. A big blue bow on it. Roll me a d4, would you?
I shall roll a d4.
2.
It's a 2.
All right, great. So you reach in, and the first thing you pull out, it's a box, and Stan and Hugh and March, you recognise this as the thing that the very terrified shopkeeper gave to Staniel, who then subsequently gave it to Rye. And it has on the label on the front, it says it is something called an F-bomb. And here's the description for it. When the fuse runs out, it makes a loud, what the boom noise before exploding into a cloud of Rawlix glitter that covers a 20-foot radius. Creatures caught in the glitter have disadvantage on stealth until they can wash it off.
she picks that up and she actually just like she does a playthrough in her hand of it, like tests its weight, and there is a very wide grin as she goes, "Oh, this is gonna come in pickin' handy."
Oh, wonderful.
This can only end well.
It can only end well.
And I will also say, Haddy can straight up hear the Pom Pom the Menace voice. He's known her for many years. And Staniel would know it as well, but it's just like, this is, I am going to be a nuisance on purpose.
Yes!
Fantastic.
Time to cause problems on purpose.
Haddy's just sort of nodding, going, "Yeah, all right, good. Oh, when can I be out of town? All right."
Don't leave me here
Goodness.
alone!
Roll me a d3.
I'm rolling a d3. I'm rolling a d3. That's a 3!
Brilliant. The next thing you pull out of this box, it's wrapped in really nice paper, and it actually looks very familiar. You're pretty sure Rye got one of these for his birthday. This is a birthday box from Glorps.
Woo!
And you don't have to roll for it now if you don't want to, but you're welcome to.
What
Ten.
dice is it?
It's a d10.
D10. All right. I'm sorely tempted to. Is there anything that would be negative? Because I'll admit I don't have the box open as a stat thing myself.
I'll just look at it.
No,
for a
I don't.
second.
There's nothing negative. Wait, there is one that does damage. There is one that does damage.
There's one that's like a boxing glove.
Can I just say I'm gonna roll just for the hilarity because you guys all know the things that Lynn's gone through where it's like this is perfectly safe. Something happens. Let's go.
Yeah.
8.
Fantastic. That's fantastic. This is what it does. Happy birthday! The box plays an obnoxious birthday song on loop until it is destroyed or otherwise silenced.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, Lynn cannot stop laughing now. Okay, this is obnoxious. This is obnoxious. It's terrible. She is just full on cackling.
Oh, wonderful.
Always when she opens a box, that quick check of is this something that's going to be okay? But they're just like, well, wait, it's from Ray, it's fine. And then she opens it and is like, yep. Oh god, this is good. I'm almost tempted to like. I don't think she'd actually destroy it at first. There is just something that she will just go. In fact, yeah, she's just gonna straight up go, hey, March, you mind doing me a favor?
Oh no. What is
A
it?
huge cackling to the side.
What do you want? What are you planning?
On this one, I am gonna use this. I'm not gonna destroy this thing. This thing is gonna be so pickin' useful at some point. Can you use it inside of Network for me? They're gonna love it.
Oh,
Sure. And I think
You
what
can
you're
use
gonna
that
get out
on
of
tour later.
the theater box. And can I roll a flakes for it?
Yeah,
Yes.
go for it.
Okay, cool, because I have advantage on that.
Finger guns.
I'm just saying here and now, she's gonna put
Oh,
it
17.
somewhere. Hey!
Splendid.
Sailing inside. Very happy Network noises from inside. Just, Rye, you understand Network? And there's just, shinies!
Oh my goodness.
Brilliant. All right, roll me a d2.
Alright. That's a 2!
All right, sweet. You reach back into that box and you pull out. It's only very small and it's wrapped in paper that seems to have been coloured in with crayon. It's blue with yellow stars on it. And when you pull the paper back, there is a little wooden monkey figurine.
Oh.
Oh, she's very soft at that.
Also,
There
I forgot. I had also something from March, but he would want to give Lynn.
Sneak it into the pile. Sneak it into the pile.
Yeah,
Alright.
actually, I should note as well. Actually, Hugh has something small. I guess this is stealth,
Yep.
or no, sleight of hand.
Or sleight of hand. Either
I rolled stealth. Oh,
22.
it's 22 and only 22.
22s for everybody.
Just March and Hugh doing this at the same time. Teamwork.
Oh, she is like, I think she's also incredibly distracted with this wooden monkey because she's just holding that up. And she's just like, I've said it before, this monkey is so soft right now. Her stitching is almost completely stitched back together. It can never fully go back, but this is the best state it could be in. And she is just like, holy pick.
It's quite obviously something that Rye has made himself. So.
Yeah. All right, Rye, your mum is looking at you and there is just utter love. Okay, she is so proud of you. She is so honored. She doesn't have any words she can say because she is too full of emotions.
Rye's gonna grin at her reaction to that little monkey, and then he's gonna give the box one last nudge because there's one more present in there, and you don't have to roll for it because it's yeah, roll a d1. Oh look, it's a 1. Shocking. You reach into the box, and this item is much bigger, and it has been sort of wrapped in like newspaper to sort of protect it a little bit, and also to hide what it is as you're rooting through the box. And you pull the paper back and you are faced with an axe that is yellow and has a flower pattern on the pommel. But this great axe, the head is basically made out of Grawlix.
Oh, wow.
Wait, that's what was the result of all of my cursing?
I think he's just saying at the, oh, hey, wait, those are my flowers at the bottom.
Can I does Staniel say that out loud? Does Staniel say he cursed?
Yes.
Okay, Lynn is looking at this axe in awe, but she also just looks up and there is the brightest shit-eating grin on Lynn's face and she goes, "You're pecking swore!"
You should have
No,
heard
no,
him, Mom.
I didn't do anything. I don't know what
was
you're talking about.
It was so good.
What did you say? Go on. Someone tell me what he said. What have you? Cover.
He's laughing too hard. He can't say.
Marge is also absolutely laughing. He's not even bothering to hide it. He's just laughing.
Daniel will run away if she tries to chase after him.
Oh my goodness.
Once all these presents are done, you can bet she's gonna tackle you for the details. She's gonna tell all the other stagehands that you swore. Like Lil Logan is gonna get a letter. Lil Logan is gonna get lots of letters going, "Guess what your son did?"
No.
Egad, he swore!
The horror.
No, the pride.
They are stagehands after all.
This family swears beyond everything else. Like Lynn's the polite one. Lynn's one of the polite ones of the family.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh
God, I
dear.
fucking love this family.
Yeah.
So you've
I
got
love this
good.
fucking family.
Yeah.
same.
I love this goddamn family.
3 presents left. One from Staniel, one from Hugh, one from March. Which one would you like to open first?
Let's see. If there's 3 presents, we're gonna go Lulu, March, Hugh. Okay, so I'm rolling a D3.
Lulu.
That is Lulu.
Yep.
Okay, I don't have a picture. I will get one later though, like directly after this. I will be drawing one.
Aw.
Actually, no, after the FPS. Because I forgot that was a thing. But hey, do you Vwild, you remember that plushy star that you were that I was asking you about?
That Lin lost as a kid in Villestown? Yeah, I remember that one.
Uh-huh.
No
This
way!
is why. Yeah! Staniel, so you open it up, and I don't know if she would recognize it, but it has definitely seen better years. However, it has been repaired as best as it can be, and washed, and everything. And, you might recognize the stitchwork, because Staniel had his mom help him repair it.
Oh, bless.
Oh,
She's clutching that to her chest. She's like, I lost this. I never thought I'd see this again. How the...
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I don't remember a lot from back then. So, the fact that I remember that this was a thing, it is confusing, but also, I'm not gonna question it. I'm just...
There is actually Lynn just like holds it close to her chest, and then there's like she even just like tucks her legs in just for a moment, and there is a soft from it.
oh.
I love you, Lynn.
I
Thank
love
you,
you
monkey.
too. Holy pick. Haddy! I got my little star! And she's just like, hold on, she squeaks it again.
I'm
You
just
lose that,
imagining
like,
E.
you lost that like 10 years ago, didn't you? More.
I lost it more than that. I never thought. I mean, seriously, I lost it in Villestown. I peck and cried my eyes out. Old Tot had to cuddle me for days. I never thought I was gonna see it again.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think I had to hit you in the head with a piece of pie to get you out of that funk.
Yeah, you did.
Was it pie or
That
cake?
it feels like there's a story behind that.
There's a story
Yeah.
behind basically everything with this family. I'm not gonna lie.
Staniel just shrugs.
Sorry.
I found it in the rafters, so when I remembered that it existed.
Lynn just kind of blinks at that, and it's just like, you all get the feeling that this monkey has, like, she climbs. Like, she probably, as soon as she could start walking, she had already started climbing. And let that sink in.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh,
But
dear.
she's just grinning. You very well know, Staniel, the second all of this is over, you're probably going to get tackled in a hug.
Oh god. He just has that face of knowing and impending doom.
And I'm gonna roll for March and Hugh now. Let's see. That is Hugh.
Okay, well, this present, it's pretty thin, honestly. But when you open it, it's a picture in a frame. I haven't drawn it yet, but, like, yet is the keyword. I'll do so soon. But I think you recognize Hugh's art style, and it's a picture of Lynn, Rai, and Network
Aw.
just hugging each other and grinning brightly. It has been sketched out, of course. It's been colored in. Hugh probably asked Rai for help with drawing Network. And the frame itself is a cheery gold with with stars and glitter on it.
While that's happening, could Rai roll me an Arcana check? Because you guys can roll Insight, but I don't think you'll get it. In fact, could everyone roll Arcana for me on that one?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Oh god. Alright.
Morski's like, Arcana? I wouldn't mind that at all.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, but no.
Oh,
Rai for himself can have advantage.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh,
The
yeah. Oh, like
duality of the dice. That's a 23.
Yep.
Duality indeed.
It's Lulu. Lulu, I'm sorry, you're not gonna get anything because that's a 9. It's in fact you do see that Lynn has just like put a hand against her chest again. Like she's now surrounded by these plushies and wooden things and the little well, I say little, it's an axe. But she's got all the stuff around her. But you do see that she's put her hand on her chest and it's very soft. Let's see, March and Hugh, you actually see not just Lynn's gold, but a glittery edge to everything on that front, just slightly, and almost like a golden look in her eyes. Her eyes are a brown orange. There is a slight sheen of just gold, just for a millisecond, like dusting of gold, not block gold hue. And right, you can see the way that Lynn's like put her hand to her chest and the look of her, and also just a flicker behind your own heart of a bright warmth. As networks reacting to this, as networks peering through Lynn.
No. Rye's just gonna put his hand on his own chest, but he's just grinning. He's happy.
You are absolutely picking fantastic at sketching. You drew this.
Yeah, I did. Hugh's actually kind of quiet and looking down, and he's super shy at the moment because, yeah, I know I'm not the best, but, well, I wanted to try.
You are the pecking best, and I'm framing this on my wall. This is going in my bedroom. This is going in my bedroom. I hope
You
you know
have a
this.
squeak from Hugh. You have a squeak and a smile as he's really glad you like it.
Yeah, this is going right over my hammock so I can see it every morning. This is beautiful. You are absolutely picking fantastic at this.
Thank you.
Alright. Aw, your picnic. Alright. Item number 3, eh?
You're gonna roll a D1 again.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Boy, I
Oh,
wonder
what?
which one it is.
I don't. Who could it possibly be?
It's a mystery.
You.
No, it's not. It's a March.
It's a
take the last. Well, you take the last gift, and it's also flat, but bigger and more heavier than Hugh's gift. As you open it, you see first of all that it's a canvas, and on it is painted actually. You, Lynn, with your beast, the like beast barbarian rage form with the orange line art, and in the background, like the aesthetic of Halloween Town. And hey, is that pumpkin spice you smell from the painting? And it's just, March really likes painting magic and magical effects, and yeah, basically he did a painting of that. And you.
Once
Have a
again,
little bit of art from the siblings. Hugh.
once again, you've robbed Lynn of her words. Like, normally when Lynn gets gifts, she would probably put up a running commentary for Haddy so that Haddy could tell what was going on. She can't do that because she keeps going speechless because this! And she is just looking at it with absolute awe. And this is Halloween Town. This is home. This is her home, and this is incredible.
And yes, I will draw it.
Is it bongo time?
Handshake.
More bongo?
She's just looking at you, March, now, and yeah, you can just see absolute love and awe and gratitude, and everything. It's just she's looking at this, she's looking at everything going, what did I do to deserve such amazing people as you lot?
Nothing,
Exist.
you just simply
You don't need
exist
to
in
do
our
anything.
lives.
You don't need to do anything. We're thankful to you too.
You're you.
We're so happy you're with us, Lynn.
There
Of
is
course we do this.
Lynn's fur actually fluffs. She is just looking at all of you with utter love in her eyes. Just there is no other way to describe it. It is overwhelming, pure, joyous love. I think you guys are going to need to make a strength save.
Oh boy.
Here's the best roll.
Oh, yeah, same for Rye. Oh, goodness, golly gosh.
Yep.
Wow,
you
that's
got
a
it free.
9!
All right.
How did I get the best one?
I can't believe the best one.
You know what? No, this makes sense. Ryan knows Lynn the best. He'd be the most prepared for this.
She very carefully puts everything down and safely to one side, then the other, as she makes sure everything is going to be absolutely perfectly safe. And she takes a very deep breath. And then she is darting off of the chair in a full-on tackle. There is the orange pumpkin spice outline. There is the smell of Halloween in the air. She is tackling you all. You are loved. She is squeaking, and there is Grawlix. She's going, "You're big and fantastic!"
Yeah,
You are
with that
getting a
line,
squeak
Marge
back
just
from
straight up
Hugh.
falls over.
Oh, wonderful.
I want to say Hugh's on him. He's being lumped. It's Hugh. It's a squeak. Don't need to say anymore.
Oh,
His
dear.
hair has
I'm
absolutely
glad you like
fluffed
it,
up.
Lynn.
I freaking love it! And she is changing languages. Like, she's going through all of her languages, just using every swear in the happiest sense she has in the books. Everything she can say, in every language she can say, I love it, I love you, this is amazing. She is doing that right now.
I love you too, Lynn.
I have no idea what you're saying over half of the time, but I love you.
You're great.
You're fantastic, okay?
Oh.
Haddy, please save us.
Haddy! Oh wait, she actually looks up, just, Haddy, get in here!
Oh, no.
Haddy, you suffer with us. Don't run away.
Oh, don't you worry, she'll get me later. I think this one is better with you little secret agents over there. And Ryan's just gonna break into giggles.
Let me just roll. Let's see.
I've been betrayed.
What would she roll with for this? Just come on, please let the world smile upon her on this one. Yep, all right.
Yeah.
Haddy,
To 23!
Haddy, she's looking at you. She's looking at you. She like leaps slightly out of the hold, and all of a sudden your hand is grasped by her tail, and you're being yoinked.
Oh, Pick.
Oh,
I regret nothing.
Yeah.
This
That's
was
okay.
the best.
Yeah.
I didn't do
Buzzbrain,
bloody
I'm sorry,
anything.
you're a little bug-eyed. Buzzbrain, I'm sorry, you're going to be squeezed as well. Everyone is getting the biggest squeeze.
Oh,
I think
dear
March
me.
is gonna turn to Ryan and say just like, well, I think the secret mission was a success.
Yeah, secret team!
Yeah.
I think Hugh can't speak right now because he's being squeezed, but he raises his hand for a high five.
Excellent. Most excellent. There is one last little thing that I am going to say before we finish for the day. So if anyone else wants to get anything out of their system before I go ahead and do that.
Can I just say
No.
a random silly thing? Just
Sure.
while you guys were doing secret mission, Networks finally clocked what you were all doing. They're playing the Mission Impossible theme in the background, which is slightly like muffled by obnoxious birthday music.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Blended.
network like humming that Mission Impossible success theme with the happy birthday music as well.
That's hilarious.
Good.
The text on the title
That's
card is
amazing.
the James Bond font, so you know. Appropriate.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's the
So-
best.
Babble, Staria, Morski, do you have anything else you'd like to do before we wrap up?
No, I don't.
Yeah, no, it's good. There's warmth, there's hugs and happiness. Things are good.
Alright.
I think the only thing would be there's a ringing of a phone from Staniel's pocket, but he immediately just takes it out and throws it away.
Excellent, good. I know exactly who'd be on the other
Yes.
end of that phone, and that peckneck can wait. We're having soft right now. Alright, cool. So the very last thing I'm going to get everybody to do is to roll me a dex for Lin and a strength for everybody else.
Save or simply roll?
Let's roll.
Just a straight roll.
That's a 2 from Hugh.
That's a 23.
This is Severian character.
Okay, well, Staniel's getting a 12 and only a 12.
Brilliant. And then there's Haddy. 8. Yeah, I suppose that tracks.
Well, he
And
rolled a 6. The world's Stagehand's favourite number.
yeah, 6 on the dice. Well, we do that quite a lot. And
Hey!
yet another 6 from Rye. That's fine. But this, I'm just going to monologue over this one for a little bit. So one of the last things that Rye gave as an instruction to his secret team was there was something in particular that needed to happen before they could eat cake. And so you're all in this big hug, and then Rye just gives some sort of hand motion to everybody, and suddenly everyone is squirming around Lin until she's in the middle of this hug, and Haddy actually beats it out of the way. And suddenly, Lin, you're in the middle of this group hug with everyone's arms around you, and where we leave off is the inescapable, undeniable knowledge that Lil Lin Stagehand is absolutely loved.
Oh, that's so good. I'm dying. Yeah, that's so very good.
That's so cute.
You didn't have to murder me like that.
You've killed
What
us.
good
You
content.
wonderful genius bean. We've got to find some way of having that in the thing so that everyone can see, because you bet your ass it's adorable.
Oh, don't worry, I'm editing this one, so all of the art is going to be in the video for sure. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for playing Vwild. Thank you for joining us late minute without me telling you anything.
I had my suspicions. I had my suspicions something was gonna happen, and I'm just full of love.
So this is where we leave off. I'm going to go ahead and stop my recording. Thank you again. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Everyone say bye.
Bye. Bye.